Explicit content warning. Easily offensive contains subject matter unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18. Every episode is meant to be taken as satire, and we do not condone racism, bigotry, or acts of violence. Thank you for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast.
I don't remember that.
I think we should make a commercial where, like, the spokesperson is Hitler, and he's like, I spent all those years trying to eradicate the Jews when I should have been trying to eradicate erectile dysfunctions.
Blake, the ugly one, always in your face. Second ginger with no soul, taking up space. Kevin tall as a 7-year-old, standing so small. Feeling less attractive, Jack Skellington, haunting us all. They come at you fast with words that cut deep. No topic off limits, they take no leap. Easily offensive, they push the boundaries wide. No apologies given, they got nothing to hide. Easily offensive, making you squirm in your seat. They'll say what they want, no filter, no retreat. Easily offensive, challenging the status quo. Hold on tight, 'cause they're about to blow.
Welcome back to Easily Offensive, my dear friends, where God hates gays and abortion is cool. I think.
America.
It's just quote the Bible. I didn't have anything. That's just
there you go.
Just
I mean,
quote
it
the
was
Bible.
good. It was good.
start out hard, you know.
You gotta
whatever,
mail
fuck
it in
Let's
occasionally.
not beat around the bush this time.
I like
Let's
beating
just
some
go full
You what?
push.
what?
We're going full throttle.
Full throttle. We're going full throttle this week, guys.
You know, I noticed is the one who usually wears the backwards hat isn't wearing a hat at all today.
I know.
Who?
That
Like-
gay guy across me.
Because it
Across
was
from me.
squeezing my head and I wanted to kill myself.
Here.
So we were
Solidarity.
drinking last
So-
night, and somebody lost the drinking game. His name is Blake.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Because
You're
he
not
feels
alone.
like shit.
So I went there last night too, right? And I had one or two beers, but
Yeah.
as a hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Show me that butthole.
Show me that butthole. You know what makes it's funny? You can get this hat, right? My wife got me this hat because it's so funny. Show me that butthole. And she said she was looking for it on the internet. There's another version of it that says "Show me your butthole,"
That's
and I was like, "Yeah, that's too aggressive." And she's like, "That's what I thought."
how is that aggressive?
Show me that.
Show me your butthole. That's just more aggressive than show me that butthole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is playful and fun. But if you say show me your butthole, it's just creepy.
Well,
Is
it's
it?
opening the door for some guy to moon you. You know.
I get that in front. Hell yeah, dog.
There you
Yep, there we go.
go. Anyways, we went to one of our friends' father's birthday. He's a good friend of ours. I consider Keith one of our friends.
Yeah, he is.
More than
Dude, he is, because he is like, how old did Keith turn?
76.
76 years old, and he is so not 76.
No, he's not.
Bro is so easy to hang with.
Yeah,
Like,
he really is.
he is just one of us.
He is.
You know what I mean? And he's such a cool dude. I
He
remember he has the best house to trick or treat at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he lives like 4 or 5 houses down from my mother-in-law, and I took my kids over there. You were with us that
Yeah.
year, weren't you, Blake?
Yeah.
And we were like, let's hit Keith's house, you know? Fucking kids get candy. He's like, come on in. We go in. He gives us he had a goddamn.
It was like a stew that he
what
made,
was it?
like-
The Irish one. It's
It had cabbage and
Corned beef and cabbage.
Corned beef
corned
and
beef and
cabbage.
cabbage.
And he fed us all corned beef and cabbage and fucking gave us a shot of whiskey and all this shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Best.
I wish this was Halloween every year.
like
every house.
Every
you
house you
know?
go to, come on, have some corned beef and
It's
cabbage,
such-
just shot of
Corned beef and
whiskey.
cabbage.
Dude, we're having a fucking Irish Halloween. It was dope as fuck. But
I
we
ate
like,
three
chilled for
bowls
like
of that stuff.
I think we chilled for like 20 minutes. And
yeah,
like,
we were there for a while.
yeah, it was cool. Keith's
Kids
the
are like,
shit.
I want to go fucking trick or
Yeah, they're like, Dad, we're missing out here. I get that you're boozing.
I hope I age like Keith, dude.
Oh yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Motherfucker's one of the coolest dudes you've ever met. You're like,
But we went out there for his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple drinks. I went to leave. It was like 11:30 when I left. When I left, I was like, Blake, "You gonna make it to the podcast, right?" He's like, "Oh yeah."
And I'm here.
Yeah. Got a
He
Marco
has
Polo this
mentioned-
morning, and he was like sitting on the couch. He probably fell asleep on, and you can just see in his face. He's like, "I don't want to do it today."
Yeah.
Dude,
man.
he said something about suicide by gun to the head 5 times on the way here. I'm not kidding.
He wasn't even trying to hold back.
Hold
Yeah.
on. We gotta. He wanted to unalive himself. 'Cause
Yeah.
We gotta be.
Oh
You
shit,
know.
that was a bleep that.
Yeah. TikTok's gonna.
I got
It's
out
gonna.
I got
we'll
out
have
of
to
the-
clear that up in post. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, no.
I got
the
out of
AI
the-
clears it up in post.
I picked up
Okay.
Dylan, and then because I didn't even go home. I just picked him up, left Rigby, and then went to take some stuff to my house. And as I was getting out of the car, I was just like, unprovoked, I just started saying like bang bang bang, reload, bang bang bang. Like, this is the worst I felt from this in forever.
Yeah.
because I never do this anymore.
One of these
Yeah.
days,
But
I'm gonna
I
get
was
you to
just
drink
like-
so much, you're
Dude, I
gonna
was
like,
just like.
you won't be able to wake up.
I was just motivated last night for whatever reason. Like I always turn down shots. I didn't turn down the shots.
I was
And then
like,
we stayed
Normally,
up.
I don't either, but
I was like, I
Well, you were
had to,
DD, so
I had to tell myself not to go. I was like, because I really wanted to go, but I was like, you can't. Like you're.
I almost had
tired,
him.
you're me.
I almost had it.
But even after I hung up with you, I was like, fuck, I don't want to go.
well, why couldn't you go?
I could have, but you know,
He was
at
just
our
tired.
age where you know that you shouldn't, you're just
Yeah.
like, I
Well,
shouldn't
why do you
go.
think? Why do you think I left at 11:30?
Yeah.
like I had,
Yeah.
I
Seeing it was
struggled
already-
keeping myself to 2 beers.
It was nearly 11 when I talked to Blake on the phone, but I was like, God, I want to fucking go hang out with the guys, but I'm like, I'm gonna regret it, and I'm glad that I told myself no, only because I woke up this morning and I felt like I had gone.
what?
I'm
How?
like-
You're having like that pregnancy thing, you
No,
know, where the
s-
dude feels the wife's
Yeah. I just sympathize with your guys' drinking.
pregnancy,
No.
sympathy pregnancy.
I
Um,
mean,
or
I
some
felt
shit.
perfectly fine.
Saturday
getting 2
night,
beers.
I'm usually pretty torn out, like, because I've gone through the whole week, and then Saturday I work both jobs,
yeah.
and both have been busy as fuck lately, and so like I didn't even get home till.
Well, both of your
10
jobs might be
o'clock.
dropping off, and like busyness here soon with school starting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just back to school right at my second job is actually really fucking busy
Well, yeah.
because they
everyone's
go
getting-
back to school and they're like, let's go do something.
Fun
I don't
before
know.
the end.
I just
Yeah.
know that the general population thinks exactly opposite of me because people show up at 7:30 to play with their kids, and I'm like, I would never go anywhere at 7:30 with my
No
kids.
shit.
Fuck that shit.
Like they're not even fun to
They
hang
live-
out
But
with
the
normally.
summer over there is the slow season, and it's the busy season at my other job, and so it's usually like this. They go like this: wintertime is busy at one, summertime is busy at the other. It has not been that. It's been busy all summer at both. And
Yeah. Speaking of the whole not taking kids out at 7:30, about 7:30, I'm sitting here wondering if I should grind up some Ambien into my kids' drink before so we actually go
No
to fucking
shit.
sleep.
seriously, dude, and they're like, I just see these little kids out at fucking 9:00 with their parent. I'm like, what do you guys fucking do?
Yeah, I was like, where's your
Like
girlfriend?
obviously they have normal people jobs and normal people lives.
And they
You
get
don't know
up,
that,
They
though.
get up
3 o'clock
at
in the
they get
morning.
up at 7 or 8 in the morning
Yeah.
and go, rather than
4.
2.
I have to remind myself that all the time. Like, not everybody has jobs like we do. where
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just get up
I
to
just
the-
don't know how I always every job I take.
It's
It's
just
like,
bright
oh, it
ass.
starts early as shit every single
Oh yeah,
time.
by
I'm
the
like,
time the general population gets up, you'll be at lunchtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be halfway done through your damn day.
yeah, see,
Yeah.
people see me
Well-
eating a sandwich at 8 a.m. and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm
Eating.
Lunch.
yeah, I'm
Like I'm an hour late,
It's not like that. For me lately. It's not like that. I've been going to work at 6.
which is
'Cause I've been
still
mean-
earlier than
most
Fuck,
people.
yeah.
I
Nine
mean,
to five's the
9 to
norm.
5 is still well. I'd say 8 to 4 is really the
That's
one now.
really more
That's the one now.
standard.
yeah,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock is kind of the. I bet most people's jobs fall
Yeah,
in that time frame.
and
But
for
It
me,
just
it's
depends
been
on which
6
job
just
you
to
have.
meet.
A lot
what
of
time do you
office
go
jobs,
to work?
A lot of office jobs is like
What time
7.
do you go to work?
I go to. I get to work at 7.
Oh, so you're closer to that, but that's still even probably
Yeah.
at the earlier side of it. But
I always thought if I could get up every day at 6 o'clock, there would be so much balance in my life.
I've
Like I
thought
would go
that
to
for a
bed at
long
like
time.
I would go to bed at like 10, get up at 6. I'd probably get up earlier because I went to bed at 10, but like 10 to 6, so you're talking like full 8 hours, right? And then to work by, call it 7:30 or whatever, and then off by what would that be, 4 o'clock ish roughly, and then like have a whole like evening to yourself. I'd
And
be like,
that's-
I'd be so healthy.
That's exactly that's exactly what my schedule is. I get up at 5:30. I stay up till about 10:30, and then
Yeah.
And granted, I start work at 6, so I got 30 minutes to get to work, which really isn't much because my work's less than probably just about a mile away.
Which is nice.
And I do all my showering and shit before I go to bed, so I don't have a
Yeah, I'm a
morning
night
routine.
shower,
My morning
too.
routine's get up,
Brush
get
your
dressed,
teeth.
and get out.
Yeah, I
Dog,
the
you don't brush
older
your
I
teeth?
get,
What the hell?
the older I get, the more time I take in the morning. Like I used to be like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and now I'm like
An hour and a half.
I take forever.
Well, I brush my teeth before I go to bed, and then I don't.
You still got brushing when you wake up?
I don't brush them the first thing when I wake up. I
Oh,
brush
that's
them at
gross.
one of my 17 gas stations I'm at.
You're blasting everyone's
Do you really?
butthole now.
I do.
That's
Go in
gross.
and-
I brush after I eat my first
Hell yeah, dude.
because I only eat meals during the day, but after my first kind of
I think
mini
that's
bag-
actually
mini chip
smarter.
bag.
No, it's
I've
not.
heard people have this argument before, but some people are like, if you don't get up and fucking brush your teeth first thing, that's gross. It's like I would rather have coffee and then.
No,
That's
no,
exactly
yeah.
what it
Like
is.
if you're
I
gonna
like to
eat
do
and
it
shit
after,
first,
yeah.
But the fact is like you're not brushing your teeth in the morning.
or sometimes I'll brush my teeth before I leave the
But
warehouse.
what if you brush your teeth at
Oh, wait, so
night
you brush
and then
them
you
at
brush your
work?
teeth?
Oh,
like,
okay, that's different. I thought
what
you
if
were
you're
just
still
not doing it
brushing
at
them
all.
twice a day? You're still brushing them twice
Technically,
a day,
you
right?
should just be brushing it every 12 hours.
I don't know.
Yeah. But,
Well,
I mean, I
well,
feel like
if you talk to your
I feel
dentist,
like
you're
that's
supposed
one
to
of those
brush after
things
every
where
time
people
you
are like,
eat.
"Oh, that's
Yeah,
gross,"
but
but you're
they
still
told me,
brushing
Hey
your teeth
guys,
as much
guess
as-
what? This
Is
boring.
Sometimes
You know what's funny is
All
that
right, bring up
Dylan was
some black
supposed to be the
jokes.
guy
Bring up some
who
black
breaks
jokes.
us from this shit, and he's now an active member in the bullshit.
Hey, that was
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
Yes.
Are
I
you
am.
the greatest?
No. Hey. That's
Hey,
a pretty divisive topic, as benign as it sounds at first.
it,
It
it
is
does. It,
divisive,
sounds,
yeah.
it is.
You know
but-
what? The best thing to do is you just wake up and you grab your
Beer?
mouthwash
Oh,
and you
okay.
just drink it like it's a shot and be like, I'm good to go.
Just
Ew.
suck on it like a.
That's so
Yeah.
bad for you.
What?
Drinking germicide is bad for you.
Germicide.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I know I use Listerine.
That's what happened in Germany.
that
No,
was-
that's a genocide.
Oh, a
At-
Jewicide.
at Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
No, yeah, it's bad for your stomach.
So, did you do anything fun this weekend, Dylan?
This weekend?
Yeah.
You're
You're on your Saturday
this is
right now, right?
Saturday. So yesterday I worked all day. I played my guitar last night. That was cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. So I went out on a date night this week.
Oh,
This
yeah,
weekend. We
yeah,
went and saw
yeah.
Deadpool.
Oh, what's his
and Wolverine.
name?
My wife and I.
That's a weird name.
It's a weird name. Is he
Yeah.
like?
Is he
that like-
German?
is that Swahili or
Yeah, shit.
My wife and I.
my wife and I?
He's just trying to set the pace for
Anyways,
you,
we
Bo.
went out and saw Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a fucking hilarious movie. If you get the chance, go and see it.
I've been hearing good things.
Yeah, I have to.
Then we went out to dinner. Then I came home and I gave her a respectable wienering.
Nice.
Respectable. What does that mean?
Respect.
It lasted more than 3 minutes.
Yeah, enough that she was tired afterwards. So I mean,
Hell
that,
yeah.
and
Were
then,
your-
and
were
then-
your-
When she has to be on top all the time.
It's just like my knees
Listen,
can't take
yeah.
you, dude.
But,
I've never met a woman.
Zach's
after
like-
we were done, I was like,
You know it
Hey,
hurts
we
my
wanna watch-
wrist when I'm on top.
Well, she goes after we were done. I'm like, all right, you want to watch watch a movie, cuddle up because we had sent Peyton over to grandma's for the night, so we had all night to ourselves. And she's like, yeah, I'm really tired. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And I'm like,
I'm not.
can I go over to Keith's then? Because we had an early date night. Originally, we weren't sure if grandma was gonna
You
watch
did a dick and dash.
I mean, it was like 30 minutes afterwards. So
You did a dick and waddle.
yeah, Dick and Waddle.
Yeah, man.
But when I was part of our date night was we went to Walmart and got a couple outfits for Peyton. That's not like romantic, but it's
It's
you
necessary.
were
It's
just
a-
out doing stuff
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
as we were leaving Walmart, one of the cart handlers or cart wranglers came up to me, and at first he's like, I had to ask him like twice what he said, but he's like, "Are you Zach from Easily Offensive?" And I was like, "Huh, what?" He's like, "Are you Zach from Easily Offensive?" And then I heard it, and it took a minute for it to click in, and I was like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "Dude, can I get a picture with you?" I was like,
Really?
"Oh, okay."
Dude, that's so cool.
So I took the
wanted that to
picture. I
happen.
immediately got on after we separated. Immediately got on Marco Polo. I was like, guys, I just got a picture with a fan.
Fuck yeah.
And as we're
that's
leaving, we're
wild.
getting ready to leave the parking lot, and we see him. I'm like, I gotta go ask what his name was, because I mean, if I would have had stickers or my easily offensive hat, I would have given it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that was rare. And I pulled over. His name was Landon. So shout out Landon. Thank you for listening.
I met a fan too. I got a
He did
picture with a
say,
fan. I forgot to tell you guys.
"Oh,
about
really? Ha,
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. You ain't getting pictures
I
of
know,
fans."
dude. This like never happens to us.
But
I want it to happen
finally
so
doing
bad.
this.
his name's Landon. He said he started listening about the
This. Yeah,
time.
I
you
have
jo-
this picture with a fan.
Lord.
Let's see it. I gotta see it.
You know what's weird? I think he said his name was Landon too.
Oh my god.
See that? He was a tiny guy.
Yeah, weird.
And you just picked him up.
Oh no.
Was that him?
Yeah. Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Also, he knows you.
You're a dick.
Well, never mind making me feel like.
No, okay. No,
Was
it's
it
still
set up?
cool.
Was it a setup?
No, it wasn't a setup.
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
a setup.
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was so
I
Landon.
asked him if he knew you, and he's like, "Yeah, I've met him a couple times."
Landon's. You know that kid that I tell you that I worked with at Blastoff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Landon.
Oh, there you
okay.
go.
Well, it's not as generic as I thought it was.
No,
then.
he listens every week.
Oh, well,
But I get off work last night, and Landon, he knows how we are, so he wanted to get on it, kind of. And he texts me. He's like, I just saw Zach at Walmart. How funny would it be if I ran up to him like a super fan of Easily Offensive? And I was still at work, so
This is fucked. I thought this was so.
I can see that he
was so
actively.
generic.
I can actively see that he didn't
then-
like he wasn't like, yeah, do it, fuck with him.
And then he sent me the picture, and he's like, "Got a pic with the man." And he's like, "If he texts you, don't tell him you know me until he talks about it on the podcast because he said he's going to." And then I texted him, I was like, "That's so fucking funny." I was like, "Do you work at Walmart?"
Do you work at Walmart?
That's so funny.
That's
you work at
fucked.
Walmart. Nick, okay, now what's your opinion?
But anyway,
Well, now
Yeah,
that I know
yeah,
it's not
now.
as generic as I
guys,
thought it was.
when I tell you that Landon does listen because he knows me,
right.
but Landon is for sure the #1 fan of Easily Offensive.
Awesome.
for
Well,
real?
Okay.
I'm glad he listens.
Quotes it like when we
Does he?
still work together. He would be like, "Bro," he'd say something from the podcast. I'd be like, "What?" And he's like, "It's on the podcast this week." I'm like, "Dude, I didn't listen yet." Like he would listen to it first.
Huh.
You were
was-
there.
That's awesome.
The views that we get on YouTube, Landon watches the podcast on
That's
YouTube.
awesome.
Like he
Awesome.
watches it.
That's awesome.
And he always would talk to me about it, be like, "Dude, this part was so funny," or this or that. Like he is legit a huge fan.
so
of
he
Easily
he
Offensive.
thoroughly listens.
So
He's
if
not one of
he-
those people that just puts it,
It
on and
wasn't
listens to it in the
total-
background.
He just thought it would be funny because he realized when he saw you that you have no idea who he is, but he knows you very well because
There you
he's
go.
been watching you for 6 months.
Damn. So
Yeah.
So what
so
I'm hearing
my
is we gotta.
opinion, my opinion now. I'm gonna change a little bit. Fuck you, Landon. I thought this was totally fucking
I
generic.
think that's still fucking funny.
No,
and
it
awesome.
was it's funny, and
He's
it
probably
was still
so fucking stoked right now.
it was still real.
Shout
cool.
out Landon.
Yeah.
Shout out, but yeah, no, seriously, do shout out it. No, it's a big
We'll
shout out
get
to
funny
him.
If
thing
everybody
is,
was
is like-
Landon, we'd be famous as fuck.
No
last
shit.
night he Marco Polo'd us, and I was like, dude, that was so dope. And then he said his name was Landon. I was like,
Dude, I got
I was like, I
suspicious.
swear to God, Dylan worked with a guy named Landon, and it just like was in the back of my head. And then when I called Dylan to see if he like could come to the party, he was like, "Hey, did you talk to Zach about?"
And fuck you then too.
Dude, honestly, I was gonna wait to see if like this was like a setup by him,
'Cause I'm-
and then I was gonna tell these guys, I was like, "Don't do it. If he's
'Cause-
too excited, don't do it. Don't shoot
I
him
was-
down like that."
You know, even my wife was excited. She's like, "You."
I know because if it was
But
somebody,
if you think about it, it really
kinda
doesn't
is.
change anything.
No, it doesn't because he does listen.
Like, because I could have
constantly.
worked with him and he could have been like, "Okay, I don't care about the podcast at all." But he listens,
Yeah.
and he's a genuine fan,
Yeah.
and he knows
Oh, yeah.
you because he listens to you every week. That's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
cool.
how he was able to pick me up because he listens.
The only
watches and
difference
listens.
from what you previously thought is that he knows me.
Yeah,
And
that's the
that's
only difference.
That's how he found out about the podcast.
yeah,
oh
but
well,
like if
what
it was somebody we
else
didn't
don't-
know at all, it would be way cool. But did I
That's-
ever
I still
tell you
think it's
guys about
awesome.
the time I was actually at Walmart and I was at the one in Rexburg for whatever reason, and I came out of the bathroom and I was waiting for my wife, and I was standing there and an employee walked by, and we had only been doing the podcast for like a few months
Oh,
at this
is this
point.
that
Yeah.
one where it's okay.
And he's like, "Do you have a podcast?" And I was like,
yeah.
mind fucked for a second, right? I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." actually, and then like I realized I was wearing a Jeff and Greg podcast hoodie.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is my.
As Zach is right now.
I was like, this
Shout
is
out Jeff and Greg.
this is my friend's podcast. Yeah, like they've been doing it for a long time. Like they're way funny, but like.
He's like,
Yeah.
but mine's better, easily
I
offensive.
was like, yeah. I was like, I think it was still called the Pirates Den back then.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
I was like,
remember
we
it.
like to talk about gay butt fucking on there.
yeah.
And he's
we
all
actually
like,
That's not
do,
a
but
selling point.
Hope
Guys,
you
we-
like really good content.
Right?
when
He's
we-
like, well, I'm not going to listen to those guys. Fuck that.
When we try to go for sponsors, we're not going to mention the fact that a good portion of our podcast are butt fucking and animal dicks, especially in the early episodes.
They might
In
vet
our
it.
defense,
Some
we're better
don't
off. We
care.
haven't been doing a lot of the dick thing.
We can get sponsored by PETA.
Yeah.
Which one? The pedophiles or the actual group that helps animals?
Pedophiles.
Let's get sponsored
What
by
are you talking about?
You've never called somebody
Hey.
who's a pedo a PETA?
No,
No,
a
I'm
pedo.
about to say I said PETA, not pedo.
They're not far off.
Pediophile.
The
Pediasure.
pedophile. There you go.
Drink children. Make you regular.
Ew.
Oh my god.
There goes any sponsorship chance
Isn't
right
it
there.
wild that it's been easily offensive for like a year and a half?
It's been
Yeah.
easily offensive now longer than it's been the Pirates Den.
Yeah.
And I actually, I like it
Or
more
and
this
maybe
way.
maybe if
Yeah,
not
me too.
if longer in the name, definitely way more episodes.
Oh,
We're on
way
episode
more.
98 right now, guys.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
What are
welcome.
we doing for
98.
100?
I want to get
A Nutbusters
I want to
game?
get all of us. I want to get Trevor in on episode 100 if he can make it.
If he can fit.
Yeah. We'll get a bigger
What
space
we
by
might do is we might move it into
then. The
the
downstairs.
downstairs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would like to do that one on like a Friday night.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
So you would have to ask
So-
a day off or something.
In 2 weeks?
So no. So
No.
like that's we're gonna
Oh,
have to
shit.
we're gonna have to plan this because
Guys,
we've got
I won't
a lot
be
of
here.
stuff coming up. Yeah, Gavin's gonna be gone.
Oh.
We've got our fantasy
We could do
draft in
Saturday
town.
night. You want to
Shit.
do Saturday night? It'd be late.
I could do a
but
Saturday night, yeah.
that'd be
I
fine.
can't do it.
2
I won't
weeks
be
from
here for
now-
a whole week.
Well, we'll.
Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah.
So 2
Oh,
weeks
no.
from
Wait
now
on
is
the
our
100.
fantasy draft on
So
Saturday
I leave on
night.
like the 20th.
Oh shit! So that would be the
So,
day we
I
Hey,
think-
let's figure this out later, huh?
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna say this: like, it's 2 episodes from now, but I don't think it's gonna be 2 weeks from now. It's probably gonna have to be.
we might miss it. Oh yeah, guys, we might miss an episode here. We got a big or episode here or there because we got big things coming up.
And then I'm gonna be out of town
On the
one of
weekends.
these weeks,
So-
coming up at the end of August too. So
Okay, we'll talk
Okay.
about it later.
we're not going to plan the podcast on the podcast. Jeff
Like
and
Jeff,
Greg, thank you.
Jeff always said, like, let's talk about what we're gonna do on the podcast. And he was right. I mean,
You're right.
he was right.
You're
He's
right.
a
Jeff.
cunt
He
still,
right.
but
This
like,
is fucking real shit, man. We're just 4 dudes talking. We just happen to record it.
yeah, we're not getting paid for this. All right,
Yeah.
this is
There
free.
you go.
Like it even
but
it
we-
even doesn't sound like a good deal when I put it like that. Like you get to listen to us for free. They're like, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, oh,
Or I could not
sorry.
listen to you for free.
And we don't have ads, guys. So
What a blessing.
Yet.
Ah,
Then they just go back to watching Corey
But-
Feldman videos.
yeah. but
Jerking it
if-
off to
if we get
animal porn.
if we get an opportunity to get ads though, by God, we're gonna have them. We are not proud.
Oh, we will promote the shit out of you.
Yeah.
We'll get our
All
Throw
I
a
dicks
would
out
fucking
or whatever.
actual
All I-
ad in our podcast.
And to the people listening, if you're worried about ads, they're just going to be pre-roll. I'm not putting post-roll or mid-roll ads in
no,
our thing.
right up front, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a
Dylan, throw
great
me
idea
that
for a
fucking
product.
vape.
Do you remember when we talked about Jew Chew?
Juju?
Instead of Blue Chew, we come out with Jew Chew.
No, I
was
don't
like,
remember that.
I think we should make a commercial where like the spokesperson is Hitler, and he's like, "I spent all those years trying to eradicate the Jews when I should have been trying to eradicate erectile dysfunctions."
That would have been smooth.
and then he's,
And then you just go.
and then we go with the tagline, "Jew Chew is really hard."
It's really hard.
And then at the end, he's like, "Hi," and like this comes out of his pants. You know, oh, sorry.
Hey,
This, like instead of
Yeah.
a boner.
yeah,
Yeah,
there
dude.
you go.
I like the way you were like holding the microphone, like as you said your spiel there. Like, okay, start from the top. Do it again.
Do it again.
He's like-
Dance, monkey,
that was
dance.
on the fly.
It was. I spent all those years trying to eradicate the Jews when I should have been eradicating erectile dysfunctions. Isn't that's
This
tell
is
me
one of
that's
those.
not genius.
Dude,
Tell
that
me
is
it's
my
not
only
fucked.
problem is that everything that I come up with is like that's good, but man, you
Red
can't
racist.
do that.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
exactly.
Dude, that's a commercial you should
But
do.
you know what? I'm not blowing up on TikTok, so I might as well take the fucking risk, right? Just
Yeah.
put that
Might as
up,
well.
Take the
dress up
fucking-
like
I'll
Hitler,
help
make
you.
a boner pill ad, and see how it goes.
Did you guys ever hear about?
Worst case scenario, I lose 234 followers. Like, what the fuck? Who cares?
I learned that there was a Hitler TV show that somebody attempted one time. Like he was like the next door neighbor.
Oh yeah, dude.
And it like
before he was Hitler.
yeah, and it did like one episode. They immediately took
They're
it off
like,
there.
nope.
But I guess they filmed 8.
oh
There's
no
an
way.
there's an actual
There's like a movie.
Wasn't
where
it Leslie Nielsen?
you're
or
talking
something that
about
did
Like
that?
that, yeah.
you're talking about the movie The Producers. I
No,
already
no,
know.
no. Is it producers? I think it's an actual movie where this German kid during the war and his
never mind.
imaginary friend is Adolf.
Hey, that's not. We're not talking about Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Calm
No,
down.
no. First off, he was. That's not how that movie went at all.
Oh, I might have missed some key points of that movie.
Hitler was not his fucking imaginary friend.
I
He
might
was a
have missed
guy
it.
who was trying to eradicate him. If I
When
remember
he should
right.
have been eradicating erectile dysfunctions.
If you
Yeah.
think overthrowing a whole country is hard, you should see my wiener.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. I think
no,
you should make that
I used to
commercial.
be a dictator. Now I'm a
Along the lines of that TV
dictator.
show that Blake was talking about, there is an actual screenplay called "Springtime for Hitler."
Fuck.
I should, and I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Producers.
I have not.
I don't think I have.
So
do we
it-
have
why don't you
beer?
bring it up? Why don't you?
So the
probably
beer.
somewhere. I
The
don't
movie
know.
stars
I'm gonna go see.
Yeah,
Matthew Broderick and I think
keep
it's
reaching
Dan
for
Aykroyd.
it's possible. I don't know who those people are.
What are you doing?
Looking for beer.
Oh,
He was just trying to show
I'll
his
just bring
ass
up-
for
I'll
the
just bring up
fans.
the Wikipedia article here. Yeah, The Producers is a 2005 American musical comedy
can't hear you,
film
what?
directed by. Let's see who starred in this. Nathan Lane,
what?
Matthew Broderick, Uma Thurman, Will Ferrell,
Ooh, nice catch.
Gary Bleach.
This might be exactly what I need.
Yeah, Hair of the Dog is what you need. Thank
yeah.
you.
I almost fucking threw up. At
Why
the
is
thought
it
of
called the hair of the dog?
You almost threw
who's,
up?
Who's fucking around with
Oh,
dogs
look
like
that
that?
up. Look that up.
Why
Yeah,
is
Hair
it
of the
called
Dog.
the hair?
Well, so
Okay, let's finish this.
The
Then we'll
movie
look
The
at-
Producers. It was
I think I learned
Nathan
that
Lane,
recently.
Matthew Broderick, and Uma Thurman played in it.
Uma Thurman?
Um,
Who the hell's Uma
It-
Thurman?
Kill Bill.
it
Oh, okay.
It centers around they're trying to like do a scam where they make the worst Broadway show ever.
Mm.
And then because of that, like it's a money scheme, right? And they
Yeah.
so they get the worst screenplay ever, which is Springtime for Hitler. It's written by a Nazi living in New York. And
Fuck.
it ends up being a complete hit because people think it's a comedy instead of an actual like serious screenwrite.
Oh, so they're like, we're being serious, and they're like, you're hilarious. He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But the screenwriting Springtime for Hitler is an actual screenplay that's real. It's a real screenplay. I'm almost positive.
Dude, that's crazy. Can you imagine being just that outgoing? That you are willing to just tell people?
Springtime for Hitler, a gay romp with Adolf and Ava. Oh, it's a fictional musical. Okay.
Okay, I was
Never
like,
mind.
whoa, that kind of...
But so yeah, the original
had me
movie,
at gay
the original
romp.
producers
right?
came out in 1967, and they remade it with Will Ferrell, Matthew Broderick, Uma Thurman. But
Okay, cool,
fucking
cool.
hilarious. What am I looking up?
Oh, why is it called the...
The origins of Hair of the Dog.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm on that TikTok too, where it tells you where
That-
phrases like that come from.
Me too!
Yeah, bro, it's cool.
The phrase "hair of the dog" is derived from the medieval belief that when someone was bitten by a rabid dog, a cure could be
Yeah.
made by applying the same dog hair to the infected wound.
Yeah,
That's fucking
that's one of the
insane.
ones I learned on there, but I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
this is an old ass beer.
oh yeah, some of these are green as fuck if you didn't notice.
Oh well. Blake, the ugly one.
I love that he randomly bashes you with that every time.
I
It's because
know,
I forget to
right?
turn it off on the screen.
He
after
knew
the-
that it was gonna happen. Too.
because as soon as I was moving it over, I'm like, "Oops, I knew
he
I
says
forgot
Blake
to do."
before it plays. That was wild.
Blake, how you feeling?
A little better. Yeah, I'm coming along, dude. This I woke up at
Coming along what?
coming along with the idea
Someone's
of
back?
not ending my life.
Well, that's a tough year for Blake. On the way over here, we realized he's older than our grandpa.
Yeah.
Wait, your grandpa died at that age?
Yes.
Yeah, Blake is older than our grandpa ever was.
Yeah.
Huh.
Realize that. I've already outlived him.
There you go. That's a good thing.
That's crazy.
I can't wait to
He was also
outlive
wanting
my
to
uncles.
die on the way here too, so he almost tied him.
Yeah,
He was thinking about not beating Grandpa that much.
He's all like, ooh.
like I beat him out, but barely.
Wait, hold on. I got.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say unalive.
Unalive.
Hey, I'd catch up with that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, we also realized when our grandpa died, the oldest son, my dad, was 10, and then when my dad was 33, my grandpa was 33, my dad was 10. Then when my dad was 33, I was 10, and I was the oldest son. And then I don't have kids, but Dylan's son, who's the oldest son now,
Is
I'm
10?
33 and he's 10.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. You
Yeah.
guys have some weird
3
curse
in a
on the
row,
fucking
dude.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, does that mean your son's gonna take the hit now?
No, we were talking about it, and we're like, it'd be a horrible idea with the way that the economy and everything is. You should definitely wait to have kids these days, and especially in the future days.
Do you guys?
But it would be wild if Kylan had a son,
Yeah.
and
it's-
just like
and it-
23,
And it.
and
tracked
then
that same
he
way.
would be 33 into that would be 4 in a row.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
Watch
was
it-
saying,
watch
I'd be
it
like,
happen. Watch it
terrible
happen.
idea if he has a son at 23, unless he really
Yeah,
figures
because
some
I
shit
know
out.
that loser, and he's still going to be living at home.
Oh,
Damn.
you were like, I can't leave you
Hey,
anything because the
speaking-
inheritance tax is
I
bullshit.
hope he's listening to this right now, like when he's sitting like downstairs
23?
in his apartment
yeah.
in your house.
I love that you're doing quotations and you can't see them.
Yeah, Kylan, if you're grown up now and you ever hear this,
Damn.
We
just
believe in you.
don't have a kid unless you're ready to. And if you still live with me, then
Don't.
just
Don't.
get a job. I love you, bud.
How's that
Anyway, so
$3,000 a month apartment rent going?
So speaking of like weird family things, so my sister, she has a cousin brother uncle.
What?
That's hot.
No,
That's-
it's weird. Okay, so
I'm just throwing it
my,
out
my
there,
sister's
guys.
adopted.
Okay.
Your nuts
Okay.
hurt.
Her
I was gonna kick my shoes off and hit you in the nuts, but then I was all like, "That's kind of fucked." So
anyways,
I kept it to myself.
so my sister was adopted. Her birth mother married or had a kid with my uncle as well.
Really?
And so that's where I forgot his name because he's not really part of the family anymore. So that was where the brother part comes in, right?
Okay.
So that's the brother, but also a cousin because it's uncle's
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
So that's brother cousin right there.
Brother, cousin.
My grandma adopted him made it uncle.
Uncle. Cousin, brother,
Uncle.
uncle.
That's
Our
wild.
dad has a younger half brother. But so my grandma had my dad, and then she had another son with our grandpa, his uncle. And so our uncle is my dad's brother and second cousin. And also, it was the 70s, and she named him Courtney.
Oof.
And so I have an uncle, Courtney Greeno, and a wife, Courtney Greeno. And so my uncle, they've only met once, but online he calls her Junior.
That's that's weird too.
Yeah. There's a lot of weirdness.
See, the only way that would work out for my sister
Oh,
being
yeah.
having a
Yeah,
cousin
I know what you're
cousin
talking
brother
about.
uncle is because of she's adopted. Her birth mother is not any blood relation at all. To
Yeah,
the
there's
rest of the
no
family.
inbreeding in this situation either, but
It just ended up the way.
some crazy shit though.
yeah,
So-
we learned some
so
wild stuff.
Last year, I got a message from because I did the ancestry thing.
Yeah.
And this guy popped up on there, and his name's Joseph Hazuka, which is normal because Hazuka is the last name of our great grandmother,
Okay.
right? So it's like, okay, he's just from over there somewhere. So this guy out of nowhere messages me once, and he's like, I can't figure out how I'm related to you. And I'm like, well, my name's, I'm Dylan Greeno. My dad was Eric Greeno. His dad was Irvin Greeno. His mom was Catherine Hazuka. There you go. That's everything you're going to need to tell me your side, and we can figure this out. He messages me back, and he's like, well, I just found out before I took this ancestry thing, or during it, that my dad is not my real dad. And so we're like, I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna have to figure that out. 'Cause your
He's
name's,
like, that's not my problem.
your name's not really Hazuka. You have to figure out who your real birth father is. And then so homeboy, like 3 weeks later, messages me back, and he's like, I found out my real dad's name is Irvin Greeno. I'm like, that's my dad's dad. I'm like, you're my uncle, right?
Yeah.
So he naturally never messaged me again.
Yeah, I
So
know.
why would you?
Yeah,
I guess.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like,
figured out.
just
Mystery's
drop
figured
this
out.
bomb and
Did you
So-
tell him that you have a podcast? I have a podcast.
I wasn't on a podcast.
You
yet.
shouldn't
This
even
was-
address anything else.
This
Just
was
said-
before you were on the podcast.
Ooh.
This was 2 years ago, I think.
So does that,
Oh, right,
that
yeah, so-
ancestry thing actually shows a lot of shit.
Oh,
It
dude, it
shows
shows a
how
fuck
many units of relation you are. Anyway,
This gets wilder.
this gets crazy.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's nuts. And then like 2 weeks later, my wife is like, did you ever tell your dad that he has a brother? I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you didn't tell him immediately?
No. I got busy.
This is dad that was on the podcast.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah,
right?
our
so
dad.
for those who were following.
So
yeah.
So I call my dad. I'm like, hey, found something out. Forgot to tell you. He's like, what's up? And I'm like,
Yeah,
you got a
forgot to
brother that you didn't know about. And he's like, well, what?
What?
I'm like, his name is Joseph. And here's the fun part. He's 3 months younger than you.
Oh no.
Yeah. So my dad did whatever
He
knowledge
had to do.
and research he had to do to find out that. So no, I just told him who his mom was. And he's like, that's your grandma's best friend. I'm like,
Oh.
So, Grandpa had Grandma knocked up at the same time he had her best friend knocked up.
No.
And so, of course, best friend hushed it and said, "No, this is your dad, Hazuka." And I don't even know who exactly it was. I'd have to look back through that.
God
This side of the
damn.
family is very confusing, and we don't know a lot of them. So, but so
So he
Fast
went from
forward
like
to, like,
distant
what?
uncle to actual uncle.
yeah, he's
Oh.
my dad's half brother, and
Because
because
he would have been a great uncle if the line went the right way, right? Like according to his last name, it would have been a great uncle.
Yeah,
right?
he would have been Catherine's, like somebody's,
Fucking kid.
one of my great uncles, or
Yeah.
great uncle's sons.
Yeah,
is
okay.
something like that. I don't know, or yeah, that's what it would have been. But so Blake fucking calls me like, what, a month or two ago,
Yeah, it was about a month ago.
and he's like, bro, I just talked to Dad, and he's like, so
Because dad basically calls me. He just like didn't even know if I was working or not, but he was like, I had to fucking tell somebody. He's like, I just found out some shit.
yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay, so Blake calls, and some of these details, they're a little muddy.
They're a little
we don't know
muddy, yeah.
exactly what happened, but long story short, there's a woman. This woman's mother dies, right? Just recently. And on her deathbed, admits to this woman that her father is not her real father. And she's like, holy shit, okay, who is he? And the woman is like, his name is Irvin Greeno. We're
Right.
like, okay. So I don't know how she knows. My dad has a half sister that he's known forever and grown up with. Right?
Right.
Her name is Tracy. We've known her our whole lives.
I can tell you like how she came into contact. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
because you told me one thing and I felt like Dad told me it was something else.
Yeah, I said verbatim what dad told
Okay,
me.
so go ahead. You can tell
So
this part.
our aunt, this aunt that he mentioned that we've known,
Tracy.
that we've known, she was in the Tri-Cities area in some kind of group. I don't want to say it was like AA or something, but it was some kind of group, right? Because I don't know what it was, and so I don't want to speculate on that. But she was in a group with this said person that Dylan just mentioned.
This woman that just found out her father was not her father.
And somewhere on like the roster of paper of the names of the people who were there, this woman saw that our Aunt Tracy's last name was Greeno, and she said, I noticed your last name's Greeno. Any relation to Irvin Greeno? And Tracy says, that's my dad. And she says, well, I just found out that's my dad too.
Oh no.
But guess what? This woman has a twin brother.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So we found out that my dad has 2 more siblings.
Wow.
And
And
here's
guess how old they are?
3 months apart.
3 months younger than Joseph
Oh, Lord.
no.
all 4 of them were born.
in 1967.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is your
And-
grandpa was
Their mom
busy.
lived down the street.
Just
From
right
my
down the street.
grandparents.
Yeah.
Dude, was
So
your
he had-
grandpa the fucking milkman?
Dude, he was slamming V's.
You
that's
know
for
what,
sure.
though? You know what's crazy? They were all born...
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. He's just like, I just walk down the street and fuck everyone that's outside.
Yeah, that's what Grandpa did.
And then, this is what me.
Bro, he was
What?
like drove cars fast, dig drugs, and fucked. That's
Yeah.
what Grandpa did.
Here's what me and Dad speculated on too.
This was in 1967.
This was in 1967. Our grandpa died in 1977. So
10
he had
more
10 more
years.
years to get this shit done.
And he didn't
So
slow down.
Theoretically, one could have been born all the way up till 1978. So there could be a sibling of our father's out there
They don't know what
that's
years.
like 12 years younger than or older than me only.
Oh, wow.
But,
I mean,
like,
the
I mean,
odds
we
that
don't
there is,
know.
he had
4.
4 in 1 year that we know of.
Yeah.
4 in one
That's
fucking
Tyreek
year.
Hill numbers right there.
Grandpa died in a horrific car accident because he was on drugs and driving fast 10 years later. He didn't stop doing this.
Yeah, he didn't slow down.
He was still fucking for 10 years.
So here's the real question: was that an actual accident, or did somebody find out?
No, it was an accident. He wouldn't have cared. If you found out, cool.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't give
They
a fuck
killed
about
him.
shit.
He's like,
No.
he's like, cool. I'm gonna go bump some coke and go racing.
He
Yeah.
went off the road. I think they said his car, it was a Mustang GT California Special. It flipped like 11 times, I want to say. So
Yeah,
they
like a
estimate
fuck ton.
it's like a highway where in Washington where it goes straight and then it kind of like veers off like this. And he went off on that curve. They estimate he was going like 140
Okay,
miles
so
an hour
I mean,
or something
with
like
that
that.
car and the drugs, who wouldn't want to fuck him?
That's what we're
everybody-
saying.
Oh, everybody
Like, it was
did.
too
Right.
easy. Well,
Yeah.
if you saw him, you'd be like, yeah. Like, he was a handsome
Put a
fucking
fucking baby
guy.
in me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it was the 70s. He had, like, beautiful hair. He looked like our dad.
Exactly like
And
him, yeah.
I mean, he was cool as fuck. He wore a jean jacket and like, I mean, the cool.
There's a
fucking
picture
guy
of him.
in the 70s. That was our grandpa, and he was just out there slaying puss.
Yeah.
Like,
He was John Travolta in fucking Grease.
yeah,
Dude,
dude.
that
I mean, he
guy's-
was cool as fuck.
That guy saw more bush
Yeah,
than
than the White House.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And they-
good because I was gonna say like than somebody that like has a lot of bushes.
He saw more bush than a fucking deer hunter. Like, like
Damn.
You
But at the
imagine?
same time, he was kind of a bag of shit.
So there's-
'Cause he
there's
was only
still-
doing
yeah, that's
bad
the thing
stuff.
is like if he never died, you know, we'd probably be like, oh, Grandpa's like way cool. He gave us a beer when he was 5, when we were 5 or
Yeah.
something. But like, we'd probably be like, yeah, he's cool, but like, we don't like
Hang out.
have
they
him
don't
like.
leave us with grandpa.
Yeah, they don't leave us with Grandpa. Not like he was gonna fuck us or something, but just because he'd probably like pass out with a bottle of
Something.
booze in his hand or something like
Well, I
that.
told-
It was-
I
His
think I
hand
told
and
you guys-
fucking cocaine on his mirror still.
One time I was sitting there, the song Afternoon Delight comes on. I was with Dad, and my dad's like, the first time I heard this song, I was sitting in the living room at some house while my dad was in the back banging some chick, and I was showing all his friends how I could iron lung a bowl at 7 years old.
God damn.
I'm like,
That's a lot
I
of
I
information.
forgot about that story.
I will, first of all, A, never be that cool. B, that's bad parenting.
Yeah, that's bad parenting for sure.
And C, Afternoon Delight fucking rips, dude. Such a good song.
It is.
I just imagine my 7-year-old father.
I didn't,
sitting
I
there
didn't
like,
try
oh.
to iron lung a bowl until I was 17. You know?
No, I was like 14, 15, I think.
God, that should never happen to a 7-year-old. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
See, and that's why Dad's all fucked up.
yeah,
You know what I
like,
wanna say,
if he
like-
was alive, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he was alive, it'd be like,
Do you think
Yeah,
that
we-
would be any better?
no, we would like go in. He wouldn't have been in his life really, you know. But like, we would have.
But no,
we
we-
would go and see Grandpa, but we probably wouldn't really be like He'd be like the one that shows up to a birthday party every 4 years, you know?
My
Yeah.
dad is such a guy that grew up making up for not having a dad that it's impossible for me to picture having a grandpa on that side. It's
crazy.
impossible.
Yeah.
To think of my adult
Right.
dad having a dad, can't do it because my dad is just such a guy that grew up making up for not having a dad. It's so much of who he is.
Yeah, that's all
Right.
he did.
You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah.
and thank
He had the
God
other
Dad was
father
like,
figures.
hey, I'm going to do the opposite of that
Yeah,
and
like-
be really good. Like,
Yeah.
a
I'm just
really good dad.
I'm just imagining like my dad and I sitting like driving in a truck and Mr. Roboto comes on by sticks and my dad just trauma dumps on me. Like, hey, back away.
Back in the day,
Man,
no, I could not.
That
like,
wording
Jesus,
was wild.
Dad, we're going to the hardware store.
No shit. You're just sitting there like, well, I don't want to hang out anymore.
Like,
Like, I don't
that's
wanna-
what that was a trauma dump.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like, I was listening to this song.
Well, it's funny, too, because the song just came on, and he's like, hey, fun fact.
Hey, fun.
See, that's
dude,
the
that's
kind
the
of
shit
stuff.
I do.
That's the kind of stuff I want to learn about dad and like people in our family before like it's too late.
You know what
You know?
sucks, though? Is
I think the thing is your dad can look back on it and think it and know that because of stuff like that, he's the father he is.
he knows that, too. He's very
Yeah,
he's
because he could
very
have gone
aware
the
of that.
opposite way and just done the same shit himself,
Yeah.
But he didn't.
wasn't.
He went.
He's
he went.
super-
I've seen
he's
my dad
super aware of that.
I've seen my
Yes.
dad like actually drunk twice in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he
So-
doesn't.
Yeah, I mean the difference that he is, the only thing is that like so my dad is a woodworker, right?
Yeah.
You guys have seen his stuff and like
Oh, yeah.
we've talked about it. He's amazing. He's got a talent that hardly anyone on the planet has. You know, there's such a small percentage. Our grandpa did the same thing with metal. My dad wore a belt buckle forever that my grandpa made. And we've seen stuff that we had this log that our grandpa carved Jesus's face in. We had it in our house for years.
Yeah.
My dad still has it, I'm sure. But like you could just he was so artistic and my dad is so artistic and you're like that wild fucking guy, but he still sat down and carved Jesus's face in this log. So you know that there was so much more to this guy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you hear about it, you're like, this guy was a bag of shit. Like he did
Well,
not consider anybody
loyalty-wise.
else at all. But there was a lot more to him too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the fact that he's only the stories that we've just told you is all Blake and I have ever gotten of him, you know? It's like, man, what I would give if I could do anything impossible in this life, it'd be to go back in time and like just go back and to the 70s or the 60s and find him, and he wouldn't have any idea who I was, but just somehow like
He'd probably
kinda-
try to fuck you.
Yeah, shit, I'd be pregnant. That
He's
would've
like,
fucked
why
up
are
the
you so
line
goddamn
anymore.
tall?
Yeah,
Back
but
to the
wouldn't that
Future
be
tallest
wild?
fucking
Like
person in the
seriously, like some
70s.
Back to the Future shit,
That's
where
right.
like you just go back, you know, and like I would kill to go back in time and just go to my dad's high school and find him and just make friends with him, and he would have no clue, like you know what I mean.
Right.
And then right before you go home, you're like, by the way, I'm your son. I came from 2024.
Yeah.
See you later. And he'd be like, what the fuck? You know, like, that'd be so cool.
Then you'd
Because you
walk-
can only picture it. But your dad actually was 16 at one point.
Well,
Yeah.
he would be
You know?
like, "What the fuck? Did my dad just slip me drugs?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
seriously. I'd be
Actually,
like-
you'd walk out of the building and you'd be like, "Do you hear that fucking idiot say he was my son?"
Yeah.
and they never think
shit,
about you
psycho.
again. Like,
no, but it would be cool because, like, especially when you look like your dad. Like,
Honestly, that would be the
Yeah.
hard thing for me. So if I still had hair
yeah.
and went back in time and saw my dad, he'd be like,
What the fuck?
You're me."
Yeah.
Whatever. He'd be
Like-
like, my dad's a cheater.
But whenever I
Like,
went
he
would-
was brother.
yeah, he would think I was his brother or something.
I'd want to go back like when I was like 22 and go back to when my dad was 22. You know, or something like that.
Right.
Just,
So the same age.
Yeah.
like right before
'Cause he'd
I
be
came
like-
into the picture.
he'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah,
something's going on here, you know.
That'd be
But
crazy.
but it would just be cool to be able to see for real in real life. Because like when you hear, especially us, when you hear these stories about your parent, you're like, you picture an '80s movie, you know?
Yeah.
kind of.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Like when my dad tells me stories of when he was a kid, I picture
I think
like
of the
an
Breakfast
80s
Club.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Breakfast Club or like Back to the
Yeah.
Future.
Yeah.
It's Back to the Future.
I think it's like
That's 70s, 80s, isn't it?
I don't know. Look it up.
It's in the 80s.
I think 87 is when the movie took place.
But anyway, it would be fucking cool. And
That's
then
exactly
to
what
go
I
back
picture.
even further, if I could see in real life who my grandpa Irvin was, I've only even seen a couple of pictures of him.
That's
It's not like we
that's the
have
crazy part.
HD
Like
video or
Yeah.
even shitty video, Like,
your kids are gonna grow up with
I've never
thousands of pictures.
I've
of
never
them.
heard his voice.
His kids are going to grow up with a fucking video recording accessible to them.
They've got
Yeah.
my
Oh.
my great grandkids could watch me talk for hours in high definition.
Yep.
That's fucking nuts. There's no
And
mystery
it's not even going to
anymore.
be their.
Well,
They're
they're-
like,
it's
this
not
is
gonna be
crappy
high-
definition.
Let's say it's not going to be high
Yeah.
definition to them because it's not going to
No,
be.
it'll look like shit. But I mean, they'll get a really good idea of who I was, how I sounded,
Could you
what I
what you
imagine
talked
look
that?
like.
I've
exactly. what you
never
look
even
like.
heard my grandpa's voice.
Yep.
I don't know what he sounded like. I've seen a couple of pictures of him.
And I'm in the
know?
boat. Like I've met both my grandpas, but I don't remember them. They both died when I was
Yeah.
young. Like, I think I was 3 when
Oh yeah.
both my grandpas passed away.
So you probably even just have memories of memories, but at this point,
I don't remember them at all.
Oh, okay.
Like-
You're just
At all.
well, and our other grandpa, my mom's dad, he died when I was 13 and Blake was like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And those memories are fucking choppy at this point. You
Oh,
know what
and-
I mean? I mean,
My
you
mom,
remember him, but at some point you're like,
Who was that? Kind of. It's what.
yeah, it's just, that shit starts to fade a little bit, whether you want it to or not.
One of
You
my
know?
Yeah, well-
earliest memories with that grandpa, we had a swing set that had like a little red airplane,
Yeah,
plastic
dude.
airplane. I remember I was sitting in that little airplane when I was a kid, and I was in the backyard of our house, and Mom was standing there talking to Grandpa for like forever. It felt like forever to me. And I eventually like was just sitting there, and they weren't swinging me, so I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and Grandpa was like talking to Mom, and so then he like kind of like without even thinking about it, he reaches over and like grabs the plane to like swing me, and so like I remember I was sitting there like, and then it just moved, and I went fuck, like, it scared the hell out of me, and I still remember that to this day because it like it, I was
Those
like,
are trauma.
man,
He's
I
like,
was
shit, I'm
there-
going to take off.
I was there to get swung, and I didn't for 45 minutes.
so I fell asleep.
So I fell
Yeah.
asleep, and then Grandpa decided, and he just grabs it. And I remember
See-
like that Grandpa hand just poof, and
And
I was
that
like,
grandpa was the funniest man who's ever
Oh,
walked
dude,
the
he was
planet. He
hilarious.
was such a he was one of those guys where the way he talked and the shit that he said, nobody else ever said. Like
Yeah.
he just had phrases that were just him. And you're like, what the fuck? This guy is so weird.
Yeah.
But he was the funniest fucking guy in the family,
So I want to end it off with before we go
End it off. He's like, we're done.
I'm gonna end
I'm
off
going home.
end it off with a little sadder bit. So my mom's dad, that grandpa, he didn't really like kids all that much.
Smart
Yeah,
man.
it
Didn't
could've
wanna-
been the other
Like
way.
he was a cowboy. Like he was like an actual cowboy.
Yeah.
Like out on the ranch all day with his horse.
So he like
Do it.
guys. I'm
No,
kidding. I'm
no,
joking.
no.
Just
I heard my grandpa was
Similar
one of
to
the best
our
guys
grandpa,
ever.
he was just with his horse.
Yeah. But he said my mom told me this story like he came to visit and he played horsey with me and my sister, and it was the first time he'd ever played with us, and then the next day he was dead.
bro,
God-
you're a
oh,
curse.
man, that's the Lord.
Yep. Like and the sad part
That's
was is,
God.
so that was on February 13th. February 14th he was found dead, and that
Happy
was
Valentine's Day.
also my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday.
dude,
This fucking story just
hated
gets
you.
Yeah, it's just like,
crazier.
I remember that. I do remember the day he died. I don't very well because that was big to me. Because I
You were
remember
little?
I was little. I was like, I think when he died, 4 or 5 maybe. I remember because my dad and my sister and I we always made 2 cakes for my mom. We each got to make a cake. One was
Oh,
a
okay.
Valentine's Day cake,
The other
and one was a birthday
birthday.
cake, and they were both shaped as hearts. We made her the cakes. and
Or
we went-
balls if they were upside down.
Yeah. Well, we went to
Looks
go
more
give her-
like
went
balls
to go
than a
give her the
heart,
cakes,
really.
and she said, "Go away," because she was bawling. Like, her dad had just died, and her dad was her best friend.
yeah,
rough.
fuck.
I remember that day,
Yeah.
and if I really think hard, I can vaguely remember sitting on the back of someone and seeing a white cowboy hat I don't. I can see my grandpa's face, and I can picture my grandpa's face because I've seen so many pictures of him, but I can't remember what he sounds like.
He died the next day.
Died the next day.
What did he die from?
There's a good. People think that he drank himself to death.
He
'Cause he
hated
was-
kids so
But he
much that
felt
he
good
played
enough to
with
play
them
a
once
horsey.
and then died.
He's like, try something new. and
They're
peace out.
pretty sure he died. He died of the autopsy says cardiac arrest,
So he had a heart attack.
but they think it's he drank himself to death.
Yeah.
Could have been
'Cause he-
cirrhosis.
That's
or-
what our grandpa did.
That's
the other
that's
one.
exactly what they think is cirrhosis.
That's
But
it, yeah.
finally, like the cirrhosis caught up in it. So cirrhosis, like cardiac arrest caused by cirrhosis, is what.
Well, it'll
everyone
just
thinks.
like go down the line of like organ failure. Like once it starts, your body will just start shutting down, and then
and that's what happened. Is he was just found dead, like just out on his couch, just went to lay down and go to sleep, and didn't wake up.
don't you? Aren't you like scared that like
God, Blake over here.
like you?
He's like, it's you.
like you
It's your
might
future.
like you might die like that, but you've got like your pants down and
No.
your dick in your
I'm not
hands.
scared of that at all.
No,
No.
you just accepted that that's
Yes.
probably what's gonna happen.
He's like, I don't care, man.
I'm
No,
not
I mean,
scared.
yeah, when you
dead.
die, it doesn't really matter.
I tell you what,
Doesn't matter
though,
how you
if I
die.
find you first, I'm taking your phone up and I'm like putting gay porn on it and then like putting it back. In
I'm
your
like,
head.
oh no, Zach died.
I'm like, oh. I mean, nobody's surprised by this, but
All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back from our quick break, we're gonna have another food challenge we're gonna do. So we'll be back.
Oh, Sid.
I love how you backpedaled a little bit on that, though.
Yeah, well,
give me a chance to make sure that we don't have any other plans.
well, we're,
No,
we're
yeah.
back live, guys. So,
Yeah, it's fine. They don't need to know. They
so
don't
we're
need
doing
to
this
know.
sour boss or final boss sour challenge today. There's money on the line for Dylan. He
There
did
is.
bet $5 to
That he
to
wouldn't-
Blake
Shit,
I
that's
wouldn't-
right.
that he wouldn't make a face.
Bet you $5. I ain't even gonna make a face.
Let me make a face.
This
So
is
last
nothing to
night
me.
I did have to stick up for you last night because Dylan was like, "Yeah, he's got $20 on it." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure he said 5."
Yeah,
and I
it's
was like,
fine.
oh, that's fair. No, I don't know.
I mean,
So-
20 in total, but not
I'm sure you guys have seen this on TikTok because it's popping up all over on TikTok. They are uses real fruit, no artificial flavors, epic sour, and they're really high in antioxidants, so they're good for you.
Oh, are they?
we'll see about that.
So they're supposed to make you
So
feel
we have
better.
level 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so
in
there's
this
level-
we're
box.
gonna start.
There's level 1, 2, and 3, and each level has 3 flavors: strawberry, blueberry, and cranberry. So
So we're all gonna pick a level 1 and do level 1 first.
yeah, so you want a strawberry one, right?
yeah.
So Blake's gonna do sour strawberry. Level 1. What do you want? Strawberry, blueberry,
I'm a sucker for unboxing videos.
Or-
Cranberry.
Blueberry.
want blueberry?
Yeah.
I like it when people pull out the packages and they're like,
you go.
"Yeah, look at this."
Oh, you hit me in the cock.
Strawberry or cranberry? Because there's only
I know. I'll take a cranberry, I guess.
cranberry.
Oh, there's 100 calories in this.
100? Fuck it. I only have 90.
Oh, no, this is
Oh,
90.
it sucks to suck,
It's probably
bitch.
So these
Oh
were the
my God, there's a
packages.
lot of
These
them
are
in here.
100,
There's,
105.
there's not one. There's many. I thought it was
We're
just going to
doing
be one.
ASMR.
Many.
There's
many.
Well,
this
this
is
box
what
costs
the-
like $39. It better be some fucking.
This is
Yeah,
the
no shit. I like that.
it's the cranberry one.
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah. Wherever the fuck this thing
I
is
got
going.
the pig.
I got the.
So you guys got blueberry. You got strawberry.
Yep.
Yeah. So what is the spider called? They actually have names. Open the lid and
Yeah, they have names. This one's named after Blake.
Open the lid.
yeah, open the lid of
What
the
is it
box and they'll tell you their
Hey,
names.
looks at the back.
The spider's name is Acronothorn.
The lid
Okay.
patch.
Okay.
Are you saying I'm Lardsworth?
there you go.
You're Lardsworth.
I was like, I gotta see it.
And then what do you have? What's the animal on yours?
The hog.
Oh yeah, so yours is Lardsworth. What's yours?
I've got the Beaster.
Yeah, the Beaster.
Okay.
so we got I'll
So,
keep this up right here for a
I'm
second.
gonna open mine because we're doing that annoying
ASMR?
shit. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Let's just fucking go.
All
So
right.
are we doing one of them or just doing the whole thing at once?
All of them?
Just do
Ooh,
one.
why is it
Take
wet?
Why is it wet?
They're moist.
They are moist, yo.
Yo,
How many we doing?
I'm doing just one for
just
right
do
now.
one to start. Take it slow. Oh, dude, these are wet.
That's sour. That's not too bad.
He made a face.
His eye twitch.
That's not too bad. It's good though.
Yeah.
Jim, fuck you.
It's an actual cranberry.
Sour?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
it's tasty.
Yeah,
though.
these are real fruits.
Uses
thought they
real
were good.
fruit was on the box. I just said that.
Did you? I wasn't paying
Oh, it
attention
said
to
that.
your ass.
Yeah, but we thought they were real fruit made gummies.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
real fruits. So those are good.
Yeah,
All right.
no, this is an actual fucking cranberry that I'm eating.
Oh, that's yummy. A little sour. Okay, here we go.
Every now and again,
Doing a
Zach's
handful. Doing a handful.
like, a handful? These are fucking tasty.
And I got all the flavor, bitch.
Is this all one
Yeah,
serving, though?
You want to try a strawberry one?
Per container.
No.
Okay, so this is all one serving. So
Oh,
this
you're
is
allergic.
only
Oh,
90
but
calories.
I do
Full
that to
bag.
Amanda.
I'm
all of
allergic.
them. You guys want to try a strawberry one?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to try some crayons?
I definitely made it for. I don't do good with sour. It makes my jaw hurt because of just like the whole
Whoa.
cringe on it.
Dude,
You're
those are
so
good as
fucking
fuck.
Weird looking.
Was the strawberry one good?
It's very good. Yeah.
That's the cranberry one, right? I already have cranberries. The blueberry one is the one that
Give
made
me
me.
my strawberry one back.
Oh, yours are really wet.
I want to try some of
Like
yours.
my
These are-
ass.
That's not bad.
Look
I
at
could see
these
myself
things.
actually eating these.
Jesus
Oh yeah,
Christ.
this is very good.
Oh yeah, see these are just real like dried cranberries.
Yeah.
Look at
They're fucking. They're
They're all really
delicious,
good.
actually.
that. Just real dried cranberries. They're good.
Okay, the blueberries.
So level 1.
The blueberries
it's a,
are
it's
way.
a snack I could get
Oh.
behind.
Hey,
They're way worse.
put it on the front of your tongue.
That's definitely more sour than anything you can buy in the store.
Has a different pop to it.
Put it on the front of your
The
tongue.
front of your tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
See. Yeah.
No, blueberries. They're way more sour. You want to try one?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
They're a different breed. Zach has lost this bet. He.
I'd say they're less sweet, not
They're
more
less
sour.
sweet. They're more. They're more tart.
There you go. That's the word.
There we go. That's good though.
Zach's retarded.
So I'm looking at this. Oh, we only got up to level 4 or 3. They have 2 more levels.
That aren't
4
even out yet, it says.
and
So we're
final
gonna
boss.
have to do the part 2 to this.
Yep.
Okay, let's
Sponsor
go to the
us.
next one.
All right. So next one's level 2. Same flavors.
Oh, those are so good.
I have 2 of each of them this time. So
Everybody should switch.
Yeah,
I'll do.
I want strawberry again.
I'll do cranberry.
Okay.
I'll do
There's
blueberry.
strawberry.
Okay. I've got the duck.
Cranberry. And you said blueberry.
Yeah.
I got the gator.
I'll do blueberry as well.
Woo!
Jaw slicer.
All right. So what's these names for these monsters?
Jaw slicer.
Jaw slicer. What do you got, Gavin?
I got a crab.
You got
shrimp.
Chelsea. Oh,
Chelsea.
I got a Chelsea. I have one of those at home.
There's Chelsea in your mouth.
I have.
And you got strawberry too as well, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is level 2.
These
Oh, did
taste
you guys
less
eat all
sour.
yours? I feel like an asshole. I didn't eat all mine.
I'm,
It tastes
I'm-
less sour?
I'm gonna finish them.
Oh, okay. Level 2 sour. And you already started?
These ones are gross though.
So I can see that he's low key sweating from this.
Oh, I'm sweating.
But
Like,
just.
from this.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Are you
That
sweating?
looks. I can feel it, yeah. You look at those. Those look fucking like crystally.
You all right?
All right. I'm just going to dip it.
These ones aren't as tasty as the first ones, but I also feel like they're not as sour.
Put
It says
the fruit
level 2.
on the very tip of your tongue.
I have to agree. These don't taste as good. Like, try this. They're more, but
No, I don't think it's any more sour than the last one.
Oh,
really.
It definitely is.
You
They're
think?
good though.
Try this.
Here, let's.
I don't like
Here,
those
everybody
ones at
switch.
all. Oh,
What was that one? Cranberry.
that was
Try
gross.
Blueberry.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Blueberry
That one is-
doesn't taste good.
I dropped one.
The blueberry tastes great.
Cranberry went up.
Here, you had blueberry, right?
Oh my. They just don't taste good.
Yeah, these ones don't taste good. Oh, these are much more sour.
Yeah.
The blueberry.
Here, Dylan.
Once they hit, dude.
They taste good. I think the blueberry one tastes good though.
Oh my god, that tastes like shit.
These are many times more sour than the cranberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Oh, the blueberry. That's what
just
I got.
following up.
Did you try these?
Yeah.
That's
Just following
This
up
is
good.
I followed up the
this one is
blueberry
much
and
more
stuff
sour.
with the strawberry.
Oh, there you go.
That was worse. That was the worst. That
Oh. Oh shit! I didn't finish either of them.
I'm gonna finish this one at least, but
Yeah. Like,
All right, here it goes.
now I'm getting a little worried.
Why is it getting worse?
Okay, so the strawberry and the
Following-
blueberry, the cranberry level 2 is
Awful.
it's just not sour. Those
not
the
sour.
strawberry and the
Did
blueberry.
it taste good at least?
No,
No,
those
I
didn't taste
I
good
didn't
at all.
Enjoy them. The first
Dude, but do you like cranberries? I guess
Yeah.
that's okay.
I actually liked the strawberry more
the
this time around.
strawberry was the best. Well, no, I like the blueberry still, but the strawberry
right.
might be the most sour.
The strawberry,
level
following
2.
it up, when I followed up the blueberry with the strawberry, it tasted twice as sour.
Yeah, that was really sour.
Yeah.
Do a big
okay?
old mouthful of that shit.
These guys haven't even made a
I
face.
think the
yet.
blueberry.
No, I hated
Blake
that.
made a little face, but-
Actually,
I haven't made
oh,
one.
I made a face because of flavor, not because of.
Oh,
Oh no, mine was sour. Did you try a big mouthful of the blueberry ones? That was
yeah, these are
That was
very
miserable.
sour.
They're very sour. They just don't taste good, and that's the part
no.
that
I
got
thought
me.
they tasted fine.
Yeah, that did not taste good at all.
I thought they tasted.
So
fine.
I didn't mind
Personally.
the first blueberry because I was like that has a good flavor to it.
All right.
The second one doesn't have a great flavor. It is way more
So we
sour
got
though.
Level 3 now. We get same.
I'm gonna
same
save
flavors.
some of these for Chelsea.
Yeah,
I want to see her face.
Want strawberry again?
yeah. 'cause
Oh, you're starting to feel it. Though,
I
huh?
hated the
I'm
fucking.
starting to feel it around the corners too. I'm like,
Sweating.
Like it's not hurting my face as much as
No,
like
it's
the
not like
No.
spicy.
spice.
It just makes you sweat.
You guys want
I
cranberry
always sweat when
or
I
blueberry of the level 3?
blueberry. I feel like it's gonna be more sour.
I'll go for cranberry this time.
Cranberry?
Yep.
Okay, I'm worried
You want
about-
to tell us their
this
names for
is-
these bad boys?
Yeah. So we got.
I
if
got
you have-
Connie. I got Connie.
Where are you seeing their fucking names, dude?
I just remember this one because it's my grandma's name.
Yep. Connie. That's the weasel.
I got.
And that's the blueberry.
Yep.
I got Dylan's name. This guy's called Moo.
Why is it a
then-
gorilla?
The,
It's a groundhog.
Oh.
Or an anteater.
I'm gonna do cranberry to start out.
What's that
as
one
well.
called?
It's Clarissa
Clarissa.
or Clarissa.
Clarissa.
I have a Marissa downstairs, so that
I found your berry.
works.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, those are sour.
That's
shit.
sour as fuck, dude.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have sniffed these to see if it had any difference.
Dylan's doing
does
handling
not.
this. Dylan's the opposite of what he was with the ramen. Like he's handling this like a total champ.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you're on $5 because
Yeah. That pisses me off. I really thought this was gonna. He was just gonna pop the first one.
you're not
and
making
go
a face. Have you made a face yet?
Me?
Yeah.
On this one, you could argue that my face
Puckered a little bit.
Yeah, you could. I was looking at myself in
All right.
the camera, and I.
You could see the sweat on everybody's forehead.
Yeah.
This smells like a thing of cranberry dried fruit. Is all it smells like.
These are super sour.
I'm officially disinterested in those
Holy
flavors.
shit.
Those were.
Want to try
awful.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, the blueberry's going to get me. I know it is.
Oh.
That's it.
Fuck.
The
dude.
cranberry. The cranberry is it's good actually,
I wish you
It
could
is.
try this.
and it's not like
See, level 2 tasted bad. These at least taste good.
Yeah.
and
right?
these like hit you on the back
I need
end.
to do all 3 level 3s.
Here's a cranberry one for you. Those ones like hit me in the back of my jaw and didn't make me like.
Dude, the strawberry just fucking kicked my.
I don't like the blueberry.
Fucking-
Again, the taste just isn't there.
It was.
It is super, super sour, but it's just not the taste.
These are the most sour.
The strawberry?
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta try one then.
I thought you were allergic.
I'm not like deathly allergic to them. They'll make my throat itch.
What's that one?
Blueberry.
I don't even want to try it. Those
I'm gonna
tasted
have
like
2 more
shit.
strawberries.
Did you, no, have you tried the blueberry 3? Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the blueberry 3.
I hated the
Oh, I
flavor
love
of
the
the level 2.
straw.
I want the straw.
Okay.
I've been washing it down so that like my palate stays
Those are
up.
sour as fuck.
It sounds stupid, but
These
like,
taste like shit, dude.
dude, they do not taste good
I
at
think
all.
the blueberry one
But
tastes
they're-
fine, but I
they're
love
super-
blueberries.
It's not
super
even
sour.
taste like. It doesn't even taste like a berry. Yeah, the strawberries. Sour as fuck, dude.
Hand it over.
Look at.
So I think
My
Zach
eye's
failed this
twitching.
test from the very
Look at
beginning.
your face.
It won't go.
It won't go back.
You got Forrest Whitaker eye.
Oh, dude, that one stays with you too. That strawberry one stays with
Have
you.
another one because you're funniest.
It makes you suck your teeth for a minute.
Oh wait, I haven't tried one of the flavors actually. Blueberry I haven't tried.
Have one. Oh, here. Tastes like ass, dude. I hate
Really?
that one.
I like the blueberry, all right. The level 2 was terrible. Like the taste on the level 2 went down.
The level
Yeah. I'd have to
blueberry
agree.
wasn't bad. It's not bad. Well, it tastes like
I think surprisingly,
blueberries, though.
I thought cranberry was going to be the most sour.
Me too, actually. It was between blueberry and the cranberries that I thought were gonna win.
Yeah, strawberry.
Because-
Strawberry level 3 is by far the most sour.
Oh yeah, this is sour.
But on
shit.
the level 2, blueberry and strawberry were both very sour.
Oh God! Oh,
So wait,
I couldn't swallow it.
drink your beer after
so
that.
we need
it
to
does
save
not
some
taste
level
good.
3s. I would like to go straight to level 3 next week.
okay.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got some level 3 in here. Oh, we got others, right?
Yeah, the
there's a
strawberry
bunch
level
there.
3 will save.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll go straight to strawberry level 3 next week,
And see
like
how
with a raw palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit there right
I
there.
can feel that it burned my
Good
tongue. I
shit
think.
though. I
Dylan.
think they're all not bad flavoring.
eat the rest of these.
Ah,
Well, you have a trash can.
They're
Why
the
are you doing?
strawberry sour. Zach reacted by far the biggest to those, so like,
dude, it hurt.
It
That one
hurt?
his
hurt.
eye shut and he couldn't open it.
Jeez.
But dude, yeah, you successfully not made it. You're definitely sweating from it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
sweating,
I'm
but he
sweating.
hasn't made a face. I bet you $20 I ain't gonna make a face.
I think
This is
I,
This
Those
is
are fucking sour. I think those are more sour than those Australian sour balls.
yeah.
That was that was
just
fun.
thing.
No, level 1 strawberry. I would just eat these.
and
Like,
just to think that level
Oh, yeah.
4 and the final boss is not out yet.
Not out yet.
So
yeah,
we gotta
see,
try
I
those
got
when they
2
come
more
out.
levels that I gotta fucking make it through. Those are fucking sour too.
Yeah. These were good.
Like
though.
all of them are definitely the sourest candies I've ever had.
Oh yeah,
Well, the level 1's kind of like
it's
just a
that's-
small step above like a warhead.
Yeah, that's the level 1 is definitely more sour than anything you can buy in the store, but
Yeah, but like not
not horribly
majorly.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
level 1 strawberry, fucking delicious.
slaps.
Yeah, it was
That
actually
one
good.
slaps, dude.
I'll back that up.
Yeah. Level 2 was good too.
Cool. I'm gonna tell my wife that's the like that one doesn't.
But
She didn't want. She didn't finish the blueberry one. She was like, no.
See, the first one on the blueberry, they tasted okay.
But she called me a bitch for not for acting the way I did with the spicy fucking ramen.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, listen, I can do sour and be
Yeah.
fine. Like except for that level
Well,
3
and then
strawberry.
the nice thing about sour is you get that kick and you get that endorphin, and then it goes away. You don't
Yeah,
have to sit
yeah.
with it for half an hour.
Jeez,
Spices are all
shit.
stuck to your tongue and shit. You're
I
like,
took.
"Ugh."
Yeah, I left that last week. I told you guys I left, went and dropped Dylan off.
Oh yeah,
And then I was like, I'm gonna go home and shit. And then I got to my car and I'm like, I don't think I can.
I'm
make
gonna
it
go to
home.
Maverick and shit.
And then I was like, I don't know if I can make it to Maverick. I started looking back at your house, like running, kicking the door in. I got a shit.
All right, here it goes. I'm gonna do level 2 and a level 3 cranberry. I still
Together?
got a decent amount of both of them left. This is gonna be like more than a mouthful for me. No, I'm
He's
not- I'm-
allergic
I'm
to
just
strawberries,
doing, I'm
dude.
doing
You're trying to
just
murder
cranberry.
him.
I'm not trying to mix flavors. They're the same flavor.
Oh, they're both. Oh, okay.
Oh, level.
level 2 and no, level 1 and level 3 because I don't think we have any more cranberry level 1s.
Nope, level 2.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't do them all.
Oh,
Yeah, these ones
Whew.
are gross.
Yeah, they're not good. It just-
I'd finished. I just went ahead and finished. Like,
I'm
the
gonna
level-
I'm gonna
level
save
1 and
some
level
for
2.
Chelsea. I want to see how she reacts, and then I'll send you guys videos.
His eye, dude. Look at his eye.
Oh my god, we should give some to your little Peyton. See how he reacts. He just
He
like
looked just like
never
that.
trusts you again.
That would make a kid cry.
No shit. Oh, probably would.
Look at
Like
him.
my fucking taste buds are dead and shit already as an adult.
I can't. Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
So what's our next food challenge? What do you think we should do
I think we should do another hot.
before Zach fucking dies over there? You need a drink, bud? Oh, I tell you that it
He's
does
just
not
trying to-
taste good with beer?
He's trying to. He's just trying
Oh
to
yeah, this
swallow
gotta
it.
be terrible.
Dude, try it.
Hey, you want to see me make a face? Oh, that wasn't that bad either.
Maybe you had time to like wash out, but like,
I just ate more.
Hey, did you want to take some of these home with you right here? Like these two, or they're open. But
oh, the levels.
yeah, that's a level 2
I would
and
take
level
them.
3 blueberry. You want to take those home with you? I guess. Yeah. Let Chelsea try those. Mercer's not going to do it.
How many
She-
do we have left?
Let's see. We got level 2.
We have these ones here.
level level 2 cranberry and a level 2 strawberry. Level 3 strawberry and a level 3 cranberry.
And so next week, Dylan, you want to just go straight to the
Straight to
top.
level 3 strawberry.
Yeah,
Because
that one's-
that'll probably be harder
Yeah.
to just go straight in.
So, honestly, as an overall thing, I think those were like, as a snack, were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the level 2s were a little.
Well, yeah, I think the level 1 was.
Yeah, I
more
was
sour.
expecting level 3 to taste really bad, but they tasted good
No,
again.
yeah, they weirdly bounced
Yeah.
back. Other than the blueberry. The blueberry did not bounce back.
Sticky. My fingers are
My
sticky.
fingers
though.
Yeah, that's what I.
But like
Better.
I went and like licked them like you would like potato chips, you know, and that was like because I forgot, you know.
My hands thing that Blake makes fun of me about. I didn't grab any of those. I just put them in my mouth from the bag, so
Yeah.
my fingers aren't sticky.
Oh
I didn't even think about it until
Here,
you
you
guys
want to
said
finish
yours.
off them cranberries?
no.
What level?
Level 3 cranberry. I couldn't fit them all in my mouth. There's literally like,
It was it like 50 guys.
no. Shit's good. I like
And
that.
it's-
That was good though.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
That was not a.
We didn't come out
miserable-
of that like the ramen like just wanting to
Die.
Yeah.
Now my tongue does hurt.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna go rinse off my hands.
bro, take a drink of beer
And then eat that
and
shit.
then eat one.
Dude, I told you it's like
Oh, we should have had like some drinks on to cleanse our palate from each sour.
I was doing it with beer and soda. And,
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And it helped because
made-
it kept the flavors.
I just took a drink of this and ate these, and they're way more sour than that.
Oh shit. Well,
that was a little after
when-
kick though. Yeah.
so when
But it
Blake's
also-
just fucking like I'm out.
Way
He's like
more
I think he went
sour.
to go
yeah,
puke.
dude, no, oh maybe pussy.
His hungover ass.
He said where he was going. What did he say?
He's like, I'm gonna go wash my hands, but in
Oh.
reality,
Oh, that's what he said. I
he
didn't
went
see- I
to
didn't hear what he said.
spew.
Well, yeah, because
Um,
Blake said he only washes his hands twice a year.
No shit.
I doubt
He's
it's
like,
for this.
that's what it was. He licked his fingers like, oh, I didn't
think as an
wipe.
overall-
I wiped that last time.
Good. I think it was good.
I think it was good. I think this was fun.
Yeah.
Bro,
so
that was sour.
you know what?
just
I
ate.
think I'm gonna get us some barbecue sauce. You guys want to do some hot wings?
I know we did that barbecue sauce, that hot sauce challenge
Yeah,
one
but-
time too.
That was because of me, but
Yeah.
we can do it again.
I'm
But this time, let's
down
do the
if we
hot
want
wings.
to find a challenge to do every other week or every week. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, we can do
And
that.
if our fans are listening and you want to shoot out a challenge, let us know. We'll
Yeah.
take it under advisory.
I just
We're
I
not
just
going to
don't-
say that we're going to do it
I
because
just
then
don't
all
know
of a
if
sudden they're
there's-
like, how many dicks can you suck?
I just don't know if there's like anything you can do other than sour and spicy.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well,
Unless it's a big food challenge, which you don't want to do on a podcast.
yeah. I mean, we
Like
can
a mukbang?
mukbang. Yeah.
Like Big Judd's Burger.
No, I think we could do that on a. We should try to
We
do
would
that.
have to video it and edit it down and then place it in the podcast. We couldn't sit here and eat a fucking huge burger or something.
Well,
That'd be
can't
so
you-
entertaining just hearing.
No.
unless
Well,
one of us did the challenge or two of us did at a time.
Yeah.
I think we should still try the challenge. But I think what we should do is like, obviously, cut out the parts where it's just us chewing, and more of us like talking.
I mean, we
Or
can
shit
100%
like
do
that.
the Big Judd challenge. I'll just go and get a Big Judd and try and see who can finish it. I'm not going to. I already know.
Okay, let's do it.
You do not.
Huh? No.
He's done
No.
it before.
I've done the Judd challenge before.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've done it several times. I've never.
Yeah, I
I
was,
think the only time I actually
I probably
won
couldn't
it.
do it.
I was
bet
like
couldn't.
15.
Blake probably did.
It was a
Could.
bottomless pit. Then
Do what?
the Big Judd challenge.
Oh.
And should we do it in
I
their
don't
store
know.
or should we do it like
I just don't think the burgers.
Well,
that
if you
good.
do it there, like you
get the meal free?
I
Whatever.
can't eat that much plain burger.
That's the downside. Is
they're
it's
good
not
burgers
like,
though.
They're good, but it's too plain for me. I,
I know.
can't eat that much.
Just
of
keep
the
an eye
same.
out.
So-
Like Gavin said, if anyone listening has like a food challenge they want us to do, hot, spicy, sour, disgusting, I'd
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. There is those gross things you can get.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't
want to
do the. I don't want to do gross. I'll do hot. I'll do hot. But
I'll do hot and sour and stuff like that. But I don't know if they're like, eat this
100-year-old
fucking
egg.
Yeah, or a fucking bull testicle,
Dude, like,
or you know,
Garrett what's his name on TikTok? Dude, that guy does some gnarly shit.
Oh yeah.
Seen him?
We'll find something to do next week. I kind of like making this part of the podcast now.
Yeah.
Just a random food challenge thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That sour, they are sour as shit.
Yeah,
Especially that level 3
very
strawberry.
sour.
But I'm feeling the itch in the back of my throat like heavy right now.
Oh, from the strawberry.
Yeah, from the strawberry itself.
So
I like two things in a row.
That is proof that they do in fact use real fruit.
Yeah, that was cool. Actually, I really thought that was awesome.
But
Ooh, this tastes good now.
Does it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Gavin, do you have any topics for us?
I was seeing some shit around. Have you guys I don't know where I put it. Give me a second here. So this other podcast was talking about sperm donors and shit like that. And how Facebook has this giant community for people to donate sperm
Oh, for
for
real?
money and shit like that. And this is the craziest part. They're doing far better than actual sperm, like the donation stations.
Well, because you
Yeah,
can
sperm
actually
banks.
see
The person,
and see their pictures and who they are, where they're from, what they
yeah, like their history's there.
makes more sense
Versus
actually.
sperm banks where they're like, hey, guess what? You wanted this sperm from this person because of all this genetic crap, whatever. And guess what? You got me, your doctor, instead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah,
I
it
forgot
was
about
so
that
big,
part.
and they don't get sued for it at all. You can't sue them for it.
Because technically, like they got a specimen in a
Sperm bank.
place that's supposed to happen, so it's like kind of hard to.
I know, but you vet these people.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
get like a baseball trading card with their stats on it.
Right.
Yeah, basically, and then you don't get it.
Yeah, you want 6
And then you know
foot
what
four,
they-
blue eyes.
Yeah,
The biggest thing that
wanted
people say,
big
though-
black and
Yeah,
didn't get that.
and Peyton came out. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But
looks
yeah,
like me.
Doctor.
So so what I was saying is that when they find out that they didn't get the donor they wanted, a lot of people just go, well, at least your dad's a doctor.
Yeah. No shit. Right.
Yeah, they're
Except
like, your
he has-
dad's successful.
he
And
has
He's also got creepy
900
tendencies.
kids.
shit, I was all like, he's got no moral compass, evidently.
Yeah.
Your
he's
kid's gonna be
smart.
in defeat.
Because could you imagine that? You're like, that's your job, is to just turkey-based cum into people.
Yeah.
Instead, you just do your own.
I would probably do that.
Do you really
So-
think you would
so-
do that? I don't think I
so,
could. I don't.
I feel like there can be porn made out of that.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Like
I
it's,
wanna
it's,
look it up.
it's a turkey basting, like the doctor and's like,
Oh, no, I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure-
turkey baste you.
Oh, the turkey baster's broken.
Do you imagine the
Yeah, I gotta use
doctor
this
when he
abstract
saw,
version one.
when he saw the first Ancestry commercial? He's like, oh,
He's like,
well, he's safe if he doesn't get it done.
Well, and then like I
Well,
wonder.
no, if all the other kids do, then it would be like they'd be like, "Where's our link?"
yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
about
No.
like all the '80s serial killers that were out there, and they were like just got away with it, and then
Now they
now,
can't.
now
I gotta-
they're just waiting.
I actually do have a question. Was your grandpa a doctor doing all that?
No.
Okay,
No, he was just a milkman. Like I said, he got in a suit and walked around.
he was a Sancho.
Milking his fucking wiener and every
was
girl
a-
that walked by.
A Sancho. A Sancho.
So Blake says he would just nut in a rando.
No, I was
He
kidding.
just
I would
clack,
not.
clack, into
Would
a
never-
turkey baster.
That would be crazy.
But I couldn't imagine the amount of stress that would cause. Like, can you imagine just being in the background, just like,
Yeah,
"Ugh,"
right.
and not getting caught? Because
Yeah.
if I walked in and a doctor was jerking his gherkin into a
I mean,
baster,
he's got an office. Like I'm sure.
You know
he's-
how hard it is to jerk off into a little cup?
probably not that easy,
It's
honestly.
fucking
'cause
way harder than it sounds.
Yeah.
You're
'Cause-
like, oh, I'm about. Wait, how do you?
Where do I shoot it?
I just do a handstand.
Would you guys donate sperm?
I've thought about it. I've honestly thought about it. There,
I don't think I'd meet the vetting on
Because your heart.
because of my heart.
well, you'd be surprised. People will take sperm.
Can you imagine
and
we should all go to a clinic and just like
see how what our odds
yeah,
are.
and let's let Zach go in first and just watch him go. Nope.
I walk in, no.
No.
I don't
no.
qualify anymore.
No, your mutation is actually probably highly sought. Look it up.
My
Look up what-
mutation.
You're a ginger.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my heart. I'm like, oh, thanks.
No, no, no
Yeah,
one gives a fuck
everybody
about your
wants to have a
feelings.
shitty ticker.
God,
yeah, no shit.
I wanted to be an X-Men, but I just got to be a ginger instead.
I want a kid, but like a time bomb kid.
Yeah. Look it up. Look up what's the highly sought nut.
Highly sought nut.
Yeah. Sperm, fine, whatever.
I know it's gonna be like, oh, dude,
I'm gonna laugh if like all of a sudden he's got a bunch of purple links come up, and it's all
it is
porn.
purple.
Eh.
Oh, I think we've done this before.
No, I don't think we have.
Oh no, this is sorry. This is Bing, so everything's already purple.
Uh-huh.
It's blue if I click on it.
Oh, okay.
Let me go to
It's
Google.
the opposite. We got to be different than.
They gotta be. What is the most sought after sperm? Is that what you really wanted me to type?
Is that a purple link?
sperm donors
Here,
that
let me
are
bring this up here. The sperm donors that are similar to a male partner are often the most popular choice.
Oh, that
Makes more sense. Like similar to the male, they want it to look like their spouse.
Oh, okay.
some that some characteristics that sperm donors have include donors are often between 18 and 39 years old with brown hair, brown eyes, and fair or pale complexion. Some say that the donors who are over 6 feet tall tend to sell out faster, but others say that height requirements may be waived for donors of certain ethnicities. Chinese.
Wow.
Lifestyle.
Asians.
Donors may be expected to have a healthy lifestyle, including eating well, exercising regularly, and limiting alcohol consumption.
Oh, looks
Well,
like
we
we're
all
all out.
lost.
Some say that donors who are intellectual, shy, calm, and methodical may be selected to produce more children than those who are more extroverted.
Oh, I'm out again. And I don't produce sperm anymore, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Could you go? We all go into the clinic and go donate.
dude, I would make
do
me
it to the
laugh
cup,
so
they like
hard.
they go and bring it in. And someone gets yours and they use it. It didn't fucking work.
Yeah.
The
He's
fuck?
like, oh, it's crazy,
I
man.
have to buy it again. I don't
Man,
know.
How much do
I
they
sound-
they buy sperm for? Look up how much. Why are you doing it on your
I
phone?
sound perfect.
My wife just
For
texted
this.
me.
Oh, I was like, bro, you don't have to do it on your personal. Like,
This
yeah,
is
that was weird.
So what am I looking at?
How much sperm goes for?
I think it's not as much as you think.
Well, and I don't think it is. Yeah, and that's why I was like, I
That's
think
such
that's
a-
why the Facebook groups are doing so well because buying sperm can go all the way up to $2
how much
grand.
sperm. Do you see how he worded it? How much sperm goes for sale?
Wow.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't
Same
know.
old.
But how much can you make for donating sperm?
There you go.
Yeah.
How much can
It's like a
you
couple
make
$100, I
for
think.
donating sperm? Between $100 and
Yeah.
$121.
Okay.
$1,500 a month a jacket?
But I mean, yeah, that's not bad.
Guess
Jack's
where the
like,
fuck
I'll
I'm
be a
going."
millionaire.
Dude, you just want me to bring you a
Per
Vatican
visit. How many
or
times
what?
can I visit?
Yeah,
Can I go in?
If
jacket,
I'm
come
getting
back 10 minutes later?
$120 every time, I could make $8,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. And
I mean, if you can
Like
do
I
only
can make
one,
3 visits a month.
if you can only do
for
one,
sure.
if you could only do one visit a month, that's or one visit a week, that's or a day, that sucks. Can I like go in, jacket,
You
go
know
get
what's
some food, come
wild,
back,
though?
jacket again?
If they let you donate every day, you could do that for a full-time job.
you really could.
That means if you donate 3 times a week for $780 a month, $65 per donation.
But $120 if you could do it daily,
Yeah.
is more than all of us make.
Yeah, it's saying 3 times a week.
Yeah, see, that's where they get you. You don't.
Yeah.
They don't let you be a professional
The average
buster.
fee for
and
the
that's
first
that's
Could
another
you
thing.
imagine? That's like I have a goal, a dream job now.
The
That's what they
coming in a
should call
cup.
that, ghost busting, because you bust and then you're just never in his life.
Yeah,
Fuck, there you go.
Ghostbusters.
Busting makes me feel good.
Busting. Oh, shout out!
Busting.
Out to the Jeff and Greg podcast right there again.
Oh,
Busting
yeah.
makes me feel good.
Keep kind of stumbling on that fucking thing.
I didn't know until last October when they played that on the radio, and he said, "Busting makes me feel good." And I laughed, so I made a TikTok about it. Totally separate from Jeff and Greg.
So,
So yeah, like,
point being, I would jack off for money.
oh yeah.
I don't care.
But
You do it
here's
for the
thing.
love of the game. You're gonna do it for some cash. you know?
But here's the thing: is you might be able to make more money going through Facebook than you could just going to the sperm bank.
I
That just
forgot
sounds-
where this even started. Yeah,
That just sounds a little dangerous. Like I get on this Facebook group and someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy your sperm for $15."
Well, and the
And
thing
then
is,
I give it to them, and then they come up and they're like, "Hey, you owe me child support."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no,
You could
no,
get-
there-
Fuck you.
there's a whole process that you have to sign paperworks and shit like that.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
they're
like,
not
meet me at
retarded.
Walmart.
Yeah.
At 2.
Meet me at Walmart, stall number 2. Bring the baster.
Yeah.
Make sure it's
spit through the wheel.
no more than an hour old.
Ugh. But yeah, no, it's a thing. They do it. I don't know how that goes about, but I know that from what I was listening to,
Put
it's
the
like
baster in the glory
it's
hole.
a massive group because sperm banks are so untrustworthy.
Yeah.
And the sperm bank has been in trouble for a lot of things, like doctors nutting into patients or using old cum that's actually gone bad. That's not going to actually give you a kid. So you have like less chances, and you're spending anywhere
Then you have
from
to
like
come back.
yeah, you have to keep going back. And
Damn
the
that
thing
old
is
cum.
they're spending anywhere from like I said, like $1,000 to $2,000 every time they get an insemination.
Yeah.
So
Why is it so much?
well,
do
they
it for
make more
free.
money than
Straight from the Gata's mouth.
right. But that's the point. Like, that's the craziest part is that they're so corrupted in that sense that people would rather go to a total stranger who's made up their whole profile.
Okay,
And
to be fair, they're not getting like goo shoved up their pussy. They're not. It's called in vitro fertilization. They take the sperm and directly attach it to the egg.
Some people just fucking totally cut out the middleman and have their friend bang their wife. Like,
Yeah.
That's true
Yeah.
too. That happens.
Your grandpa
we
did it.
Yeah, my grandpa did it
Shit.
a lot. He just didn't tell anybody
He was
else
just
about
ahead
it.
of the curve.
yeah. And you didn't let anyone know about
Talk
it.
about Ghostbusters, huh? My grandpa was the original Ghostbuster.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I'm going to call him
Fuck.
a bust ghoster. I think that's even better.
Thanks for listening again this week, guys. We had a lot of fun doing the Sour Challenge. Let us know if you come up with any other ideas for us to do. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.
That was like a racist ghost.
Okay, I'm done with that.
It's like a
I'm
dead
done.
plantation owner.